Hey everybody, Polyester here. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so earlier today, my son and I, we went to record just like CNN with breaking news with Wolf Blitzer and with Wolf not knowing what was going on. We have a developing situation. So we went to air, recorded our last video without knowing all of the facts. We were like, oh my god, this is new, this is new. So, gave you a little bit of inaccurate information, not on purpose, just because like I don't play Dwight at all. I don't even see other people play Dwight, so I don't encounter Dwight in game. So when I first saw the 80s clothes, I was like, is this new? Is this new? My son's like, yeah, that's new, because he doesn't really see it either. We don't explore the options and such. So we gave you some inaccurate information about what was in the head case, and it kind of was backed up that there were new clothing items, because there's the tweaked Street Meg that you see here, and Science Fair Claudette and Daddy Jake that came in that kit. Now, there was some debate about, did it come in the kit or did it come with the update? I kind of looked through the forums, and apparently it did come in the kit, the head case DLC kit, but these three outfits weren't supposed to. They weren't supposed to be in it. The head case was supposed to be just the new heads for the players, and that's it. And these tweaked outfits were supposed to be anniversary items, because we're approaching the 1-year anniversary of the game, as well as the console launch, and they were supposed to be given out to everybody. So if you don't have it yet, and you didn't buy the head case, you don't need to buy the head case for these outfits. They're going to make it so that in the next patch, these outfits are going to be there for everybody, because that was the intention anyway. And now, what I mean by tweaked outfits, so this is the tweaked Street Meg you see here, and this is the original Street Meg that you see being sold on eBay. I actually might have the pants wrong. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So I had the pants wrong on that one. So this is the tweaked version. So from what I can see, the lining of the hoodie, instead of being yellow, is red. That's the thing that sticks out to me as being different. The shoes may be slightly different as well in color. Looks like there's a little bit of blue on the top of Street Meg sneakers. So that's the tweak. I expect that prices for Street Meg and Science Fair Claudette on eBay are going to drastically drop. It looks kind of silly with me covering my face with that, but anyway, aftermarket prices I expect are going to drastically drop, instead of people paying $100 or more for these outfits. And here is the Science Fair Claudette. I can actually move that down so it's not blocking my face. There we go. So for Science Fair Claude, what do we got here? So again, you could see that the difference is minimal. She has more of a white sweater underneath instead of gray, and I guess the pants are slightly different as well, and the belt is a lighter color. So that's what I mean by these are tweaked. But I mean, I certainly wouldn't pay $100 for the Science Fair Claudette skin on eBay now that they're giving this one for free. The jacket might be slightly lighter in color. That could just be my photograph. And then the other one is the Daddy Jake. And so for Daddy Jake, we've got what the it looks like the shirt is brown instead of black, but other than that, the vest looks the same, right? So that's what I mean by tweaks when I'm saying they aren't really Street Meg, Science Fair Claudette, and Daddy Jake, but to get them for free, that's pretty darn good instead of paying the eBay prices for these exclusive codes. So I expect that secondary market is going to collapse. Alright, so there's that. And then the other thing that I didn't see that I found out afterwards is they gave us a new outfit for Lisa, the hag, which is pretty amazing. And this also wasn't supposed to be in this pack, but it got put in by mistake. So they let it go. That's why you may have noticed in your game there aren't any icons for these, because this wasn't supposed to be in here. But since it's in, they're going to let it stay, and then they're going to write the descriptions. And so basically we go from this hairstyle to this ponytail hairstyle. And then we have this body, or they've given her a dress so that she doesn't have that exposed, decayed breast, I guess. A little more modest outfit. And then this one is Ashen Claws, and I don't know what they're calling this one. The hand is a little bit different. Anyway, so that's the hag's new skin, and I guess they're going to have new skins for the other killers to come as well, which will be cool. And what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, so one thing that they talked about on the dev stream today was that there's an anniversary event coming up, and I'm going to show you the schedule for that, which is this, starting on the 14th. I'm blocking it out with my face cam here, but it's going to be double blood points the whole week, and there's going to be giveaways and a new offering, and there's a daily challenge that we all participate in collectively. So it's like everybody is going to contribute to it. It isn't just going to be your own like rituals, daily challenges and stuff. It's going to be a collective daily challenge. Like, let's break stuff. So, you know, it might be how many pallets are broken or how many generators are damaged, and they're going to track all of this stuff. So we all need to band together, because if we meet these daily goals as a community of players on the game, we're all going to be rewarded at the end of the week. So I think they've given us a lot of incentive to play the game quite a bit from the 14th to the 19th. And then the 20th is when the game's going to launch on console, and they showed us some clips of console play on PS4 and Xbox, and it looks fine. Looks pretty good. So this is exciting. Cosmetics one for Killer and Survivor, all this stuff. I want to see all that stuff. Oh, and the other thing on here is, look, on the 16th they're going to launch the merchandise store, which is exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing what merchandise they have for sale. I bought some bootleg unlicensed merchandise because I really wanted something. So I have a couple of mouse pads coming and a t-shirt, which I ordered about a month ago, but they're coming from China. So typically whenever I order anything from China, it takes about 2 months. So I'm not surprised that that isn't here yet. But I would definitely like to support the behavior team and the game and buy merchandise. So I want to see what legitimate licensed merchandise is out there. So that's exciting. Anyway, this is the schedule. So you can freeze frame this and read it and see what's up, but I hope to see you all participating in the anniversary schedule as well. I certainly am going to be playing the game more because I want to participate in that. I want to help get all these things unlocked, and I hope you do too. So having said all of that and clearing up any confusion from my last video, I know it made it look like, yeah, this guy doesn't know what's in the DLC. That outfit's not new. But I was just like, oh my god, look at this. It was just our excitement and some miscommunication and misinformation between myself and my son, where he convinced me that things were new that were not new, and I didn't know for sure until I went back and looked. I'm like, oh yeah, that wasn't new. So, okay, so somebody said don't make Fung hold something and then you can watch her cross her arms and be sassy. So let's take the toolbox off. Yeah, oh, look at that. The sassy pose. She's standoffish. Alright, so I have wanted Street Meg forever, so we're going to go ahead and play it, but I don't like those pants with it, so I want to darken up her pants. And what do I want? I'll go with those ones. And we'll get in the game. See what we can get. So I have all the DLC, except I haven't bought the Bloodstained sack because I don't really play the killers. I probably will buy it eventually. And then if there's new cosmetics for the killers coming down the pipe, I'll buy that as well. 23 AM is from Ohio and has 585 hours in game. And Chelsea Mouse is from Canada with 739 hours in game. Holy smokes. Oh, okay, one person left. Kid Ear's sporting the new Nia hairdo. And they have 1,500 hours in game. Danny is from Canada with 700. So I am the least experienced person in this game. What? Oh, I lost the lobby. It's just as well. It's probably just as well. Those people all had, I think, at least double the number of hours in game that I have. Probably for the best. I'm just interested to see how some of the new proficiency checks, what the game looks like visually, because I know they made some changes there. It's an exciting week for Dead by Daylight. I have to admit that they've battled back a bit here. I mean, it helps that they have their anniversary coming up with the event, but battled back a bit here from the Friday the 13th onslaught. New cosmetics. I mean, I know it's such a minor thing, but it's always fun to just see something new in the game. Just cosmetics. I don't know. Just, it's nice to be able to customize your character and make it look different than what everybody else has in the field. Now I'm going to have a heck of a time getting a game, aren't I? I'll bet you. I haven't had this much trouble getting a game in so long, and now normally I wouldn't even start a video live until I had a game, but since I wanted to talk about all that other stuff ahead of time, I guess we can look at this anniversary schedule again. Weekly challenge. It takes all 5. One of the things they were talking about in the dev stream today was like ideas for new killers, and they said one idea that keeps coming up for new killer is a shapeshifter character who can take on the the identity of another survivor. So you have somebody walking up to you, and you would think, oh, here comes Daddy Jake, or Science Fair Claudette, or Street Meg, and they're going to help me in this generator, and it's secretly the killer, which I think would be a really, really cool idea. Alright, looks like we got a game here now. Let's go ahead and ready up. Ken has 2.2 hours in game. It's private, so we don't know. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. 166 hours for Krusty Krab. And what does it say? Ninja Nico. 19 hours. This might be more my speed. See what we can do. Good luck, everybody. Did they change these Left 4 Dead shirts? They did too, didn't they? They have red pinstriping on these Left 4 Dead shirts? Whoa. I did not notice that. Everybody was using those for camo. But if they change those, that's a game changer. Pay attention. The other survivor status icons. They will let you know if the survivors are injured, dying, or hooked. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Good to know. Running leaves tracks. Oh boy. So I'm getting like the total newbie. They said that they were going to gear these to how many hours you have in game. These little tips. So I'm getting the newbie tips, it looks like. But it is cool. I was looking at a little bit of the game tutorial today. And, you know, these are nice touches to improve the game, especially for brand new people. Like, I had somebody comment on what I believe was my first YouTube video of Dead by Daylight, and I didn't even know that I have owned this game as long as I have. But they showed it to me, and it was like from last June, and I was like, wow, I didn't even realize that I owned this game last June. I thought that I had bought it initially in like September. Okay, so yellow is good, they said. So this little thing above toolbox repair is showing that my repair efficiency is faster, presumably because I had the toolbox. And then what's the red one? One of my things is going to make me have more frequent skill checks, possibly. I should really be watching out for Michael Myers. Super quiet. Oh yeah, there we go. So that little skull is telling me that he's in tier 3 and can do the stabby stab. But my first video was of me playing killer, and I didn't even know like how many generators were in the game. I didn't know how many exits were in the game. I was like basically camping out on the 5th generator, thinking, well, they have to come to me. There's only 5 generators, and I was like so inexperienced. I never saw a person the whole game. It was crazy. I ran around as Trapper and never saw anyone until they were running out the door. Seeing that makes me feel like, oh, I have gotten better at this game, but I was pretty bad. Let's be honest. And I know there's times when you guys watch this and you think I'm still bad, but at least that gives me some hope and makes me feel like, oh, I'm better than I was. Okay, they got him down. Go away, Mike. Got my eyes on you, Mike. Crab is dying in the basement. Oh man, they got a crow flying over their head. Come here, Jake. Come here, Jakey. Stop your crying. You heard that? gin you're working on, lady? Hi. Let's not blow this up. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where was the other door? Oh, he's that way. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh, I wish I had a thing. I don't have anything. That's about... Oh, there's hemorrhage. Sloppy butcher. Here's hemorrhage. That's about the only thing I could do is that, yeah. I was gonna say the only thing I could do was draw him away to give him a chance to pull the other person off, but now they may both die. I was not a good teammate in this game. I don't like to mess with no Michaels on tier 3. So they said they changed some of the animations too. Yeah, I think that red pinstriping on these t-shirts is a big game changer now, as far as the camouflage effect. Ugh. Michael Myers, he's so scary. Now they're gonna get me hacked. Summer Camp Bully. F you, killer. Why you gotta be salty, man? 1 foot away. This game doesn't scare me. 1 foot away. Alright, so this is what they said they changed, that you could see what things they brought. Moderately increases the rate at which evil is gained. Slightly increases movement speed while stalking. Interesting. Do. I wish you were one of the nice... Nah. Then I decided not to, since your friend was teabagging. Wasn't my friend. That's funny. Alright, well, so there's your first look at the 1.5.2. I think this is cool that they're showing items and add-ons and stuff. I don't know why they didn't do that before. This guy's really hung up on being 1 foot away. Oh, that was a fun one. It was fun looking out after only myself. I did heal the one Jake. But yeah, my altruism was my lowest for sure in that one. Okay, so that's your first look at 1.5.2 if you haven't seen it already. And look forward to playing it some more. I wanted to play Meg just because I've wanted Street Meg forever. You don't know how many contests I've entered to try and win a Street Meg, and to just have this handed to you with this slight change, the red to yellow, that doesn't mean that much to me. I'm just like, oh my god, that's so cool. So I'm happy to have it. That's why I wanted to play Meg instead of Fung. Fung didn't get anything. Fung got no love in the update here. But that's okay. She does look sassy with her arms crossed. I'm glad they told me to take something out of her hand so you could see what she looks like. Alright, we'll see you next time, everybody. Have a great day. Be good to each other. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.